it's really not. You fly 60 feet higher than it can reach, and then you have like something that you can, like a bow and arrow that you can shoot unlimited amount of times.
Sure.
You can kill it in about 6 minutes. It literally is not that hard to kill.
Yeah.
But if you have like Tiamat, he's a lot harder to kill because he actually has magical abilities.
There's the audio.
But yeah,
all right.
No, I've had that argument with a few people, and I'm like, Tarrasques are not that dangerous. I'm sorry,
The
they're not.
Tarrasque has been nerfed into the ground. You want to see a Tarrasque, look up the 2nd edition Tarrasque.
Sure. I'm talking about like 5th edition.
It would regenerate like 100 hit points every round or something.
Yeah, see, that would be
ridiculous.
a lot harder to kill. Right. Oh, and then also, like, its magic debuff is only for things that makes it save.
Yeah.
So you can still hit it with, like, Firebolt. I mean, it's, like, immune to Firebolt. But, I'm saying...
Sure. You can hit it with stuff.
You can hit it with stuff. You just can't, like, make it save. Oh.
Cool. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Take Two. We've got the audio going now. For whatever reason, the microphone got switched off to a different microphone in here in the settings. So glad we caught that. If you're watching this on YouTube, then
This will be
we're
the
just
beginning.
this is the beginning. You don't even know what happened, so why am I even talking about it? Hey, we know that there are some frames dropping, and you're getting the audio clear, but we're kind of jumpy. If that's the case for you, don't worry. I'm going to rebroadcast stuff on Wednesdays now. And so you can check us out on Wednesdays live. I'll be here to answer questions in chat and all that kind of stuff. See a couple people on. Josh, if you're watching, thanks for watching. Seth, if you're watching, thanks for watching. I'm just guessing who's on. I don't know. But send us a chat or catch us out on Wednesdays too. Yeah, we had a lot of fun last week playing Dread. At least I did.
Yeah.
I got to pretend to kill Sam. That was fun.
It was my first time. It was great.
That was great. That was
Not
Jack's
nearly
first
enough
experience of
murder.
dying.
It's such a good game to play around Halloween, and there's a ton of cool scenarios out there. If you ever want to run it for your friends, light up some candles in the room and make it dark. That makes it even harder to pull the Jenga blocks out.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, I like that.
But if
Still
you're
white.
yeah,
Good luck.
good luck.
Jenga, that with epilepsy.
100% more chance.
We're gonna have to do like a disco Jenga, disco Dread scenario. Disco Dread. Yeah, that'd be awesome. All black lights and like a mirror ball. And okay, this week we are here up at the Dragon's Keep, which is fun because we're playing at Dragon's Keep in Orem in the basement. And if you want to play with us, send us a email, dragonskeeptv@gmail.com. Next week, my friend and Sam's Eric is going to be joining us as a special guest. That'll be a lot of fun. We love having guests on. Eric's way experienced in D&D, but we take anybody, and we're happy to kind of teach you how to play too. As long as you're here to have fun and see what things are about, we'll take you, and happy to have you on. So let's go to our players for tonight. We'll start at the top with Mark and then work our way around. Just introduce yourself, tell us who you're playing, and
I'm playing
why they're so
Eddie,
great.
the trickster cleric, and he's just a great guy because he is kind of floating on the winds of experience to see where his god Timora blows and tosses him in the winds, and he's a really fun character to play. And I've been playing D&D a long time.
I like that Eddie has. I guess now I got to comment on everybody's characters. They'll be fine. I like that Eddie's turned into more of a missionary type cleric too.
Yeah.
Like he's recruiting heavy now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Followers are great.
Yeah. So he's all in on Timora and thinks she's great, which she is so far. She's been good.
Yeah. I mean, fortune favors the bold, right, Jack?
Mm-hmm.
I like
I
that.
don't know about that. Sometimes it just leads you to stupid books.
All right, Bryce.
I'm Bryce Miller. I'm playing Huggles Stormkin, the bard who thought adventuring would be cool.
It's not.
And
just kidding.
after seeing his dead parents on an adventure, decided that he just wants to kill people now.
Yeah, big character change for Huggles.
Huggles and Jack got along really well before. Now we just really get along.
Yeah, huge shift in character for Huggles. Real good character growth there.
I don't know if it's growth. Oh, it's change.
Character development. How about that?
There you go.
All right, Sam.
My turn. I'm Sam. I play Jack, the Hexblade Warlock, or Hexblade Warlock's Washbuckler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hexbuckler. That's what I've been calling him. Jack's pretty cool. Yeah, he's just pretty cool. No, we actually get to meet Lady Savannah, and we'll see how Jack and her get along since his last introduction with her in her books.
I think it'll be good, dude.
Yeah,
She likes
nice.
you.
She's
Yeah.
nice.
It'll be fine.
I mean, she gave me powers, so you know.
Oh,
That's
she's your
always
patron.
Yeah, she's Jack's patron, which is awesome.
Man, you lucked out.
Yeah.
It could have been so much worse.
I don't know. Man. She only has books to give, so.
And that's what's nice about Jack. Jack is a stay true
I
Jack.
think Jack needs to take a level in wizard. Just
He's not
so you
smart
don't
enough to
know.
take a level in wizard, my friend.
The headband of intellect.
If you give him that, he can take a. I think that's his low. Yeah, he's a 8. -1 intelligence. So.
Not a great sword of intellect.
There you go.
Great sort of intellect. It's like, all right,
Yeah,
Jason.
technically I could use it.
I'm Jason. I'm playing Safrina, the Divine Soul Tiefling Sorceress. Also been playing in D&D a
Well,
really
that's
long
what I
time, and yeah, just jazzed to be on the show.
Yeah,
And I
Yeah,
can change
and,
range weapons too.
love having you guys here, and love Zafrina. She's the one that's like the Zafrina's funny because she's the one that's like supposedly steady and like gonna stay back and let other people handle that stuff, and then she'll handle the sweet talking and all that kind of stuff. And we constantly put Zafrina right into the middle of it.
Excuse me. We don't put her in the middle. She just somehow ends up in the middle.
That's the royal we.
Yes.
But isn't that the case though? Group projects, the person who really knows what's going on ends up having to do it all.
It's
right.
That's very true, actually. That's basically what's going on. The rest of us are just there. We get her, put our name on it, and that's it. Rafina does everything else.
Yeah, and Huggles and Jack are leaning towards each other. Did you ever see that before?
Don't even know what's going on. We're playing with our whoopee cushion over here.
Oh yeah, I still have that.
You have not used that inspiration.
Random stuff. That's right.
Good times.
Okay, you finally make it to the top of the mountain, to the plateau that Dragon's Keep is on, one of these lower peaks of the mountain, and arrive. It's snowy as you climb up, but then suddenly you find yourself coming out of the clouds, and the sun is shining on you, and you enter into the courtyard.
See, I told you, if you just walk long enough, and there it is. Every time. I found it every time.
Every time.
I find it hard to believe that that's not the way it is with most things.
True.
You have now found the secret of the world.
Walk far enough and you'll find it.
Yep. Unless you swim. Don't you have to swim.
Your world must be so much simpler to live in.
It's a great world.
Tommel, Lady Sylvana's servant and friend, a Goliath, greets you at the gate and brings you into the courtyard, where Lady Sylvana comes out in her elven form
How
to
common are
greet you.
How common are Goliaths in this world?
They are not. They are from the other side of the mountains, and so he came up over.
So am I familiar with
So
Goliaths?
you would be familiar, yes.
Okay.
You would be very, very familiar, yes.
I'm familiar with this Goliath.
In Acroa, they're very rare. In fact, non-existent. If someone grew up in Acroa, they would never have met one.
I'm pretty sure there was a Goliath as a main character in one of the books I read.
Your 3 romance books?
I mean, that is
I'm just imagining the Goliath and the gnome or something.
Oh, good times.
Everybody said it couldn't happen.
Forbidden
They're
love.
just two different. It just
You guys already got the back of the book down.
That's right.
that forbidden love, like Romeo and Juliet.
So Lady Sylvana comes out. I'm so glad you've made it. It has been a long time with no news, and I was worried that we might not see you again.
Oh yes, yeah. We did get distracted on another plane for a while.
Yeah, you guys have been gone for a month.
Yeah,
It was only like a day for us. How long were we in there for?
2.5 days.
2.5 days. I think we rested twice. So
And there's also a nasty bit with a Wendigo.
yes. Oh yeah. Did you know there's a Wendigo down? Well, there was. I invoked your power, of course, and dispelled it. But there was a Wendigo in the slopes of the mountain here.
That must be a recent.
How recent was it? Did we get? I don't think we got any
I know
information.
how
in
long
the journal.
ago it happened when I.
As you guys were coming up, you came across that campsite.
So it was fairly
and
recent.
They,
last
and
few
they were
days.
they were headed up to Dragon's Keep. So she says, "Come, tell me. You must tell me everything. What has been going on?"
I found
Well-
more books.
Excellent.
And
We
the,
can add them to the library.
the Shadow Leviathan has crossed into this world and seems to be creating some problems down in Hopestock.
Also seems to be a god.
A minor god.
A god?
It's a minor god.
Manzacorium.
Men's
Oh dear.
That was my initial thought.
Yes.
It looks like a squid to me.
Yes. Well, that's Manzacorian is no laughing matter. I can't imagine what the people of Hopestock are going through right now.
You know?
Well, they're
just burst out.
they're probably no longer going through it, to be honest.
I'm sorry. Are you? Is this funny?
It's how I cope with the loss of my parents.
I see.
He killed them. I gotta go avenge them. So give me some powers and let's do this.
Gosh.
Well, I'm afraid.
I just kind of.
It seems, Jack and Eddie, you've made some interesting friends here.
Do not underestimate the PTSD that this little fellow may be experiencing. He's gone through a lot in the last few days. From a life of being a pampered brat to being thrown into real-world situations that he was ill-prepared for, and then through some...
Let's be completely fair.
He's read the books.
Out of the 3 romance novels he's had, I'm sure that he's very adequately prepared for some situations.
Technically, it was 4 romance books.
My apologies. 4 romance books.
So, yes,
And then this was his first adventure.
it is true.
Stuff happens in your first
And,
adventure.
and we had a brush with Manzacorian, and obviously we're far below the level of power that would be required to send him back. I don't know. Is there something that you know of that could return him to Gehenna?
I'm afraid we will need to, Jack, do some research.
Consult the books.
Let's go find some books.
And we probably need to get a hold of Tree Daddy. Yeah?
You might find
Sully?
gold instead.
Yes, Sully.
I think that would probably be a good idea. We're going to need all the power we can get.
And I pull out the book I've been keeping, where I took all the information about what happened in Forge. Is that the name of the place? Form. Everything that we learned from Gehenna, everything we learned from Manzacorian's temple there, from like all the memories, all the memories we snagged from. I
Pull out the
everything we
two-
learned from there. I take out the big old tome. And I say,
and
I
the
can-
Warforged and the Soul Stones we have, right?
And I say, I
Can we
cannot.
bring the bodies with
We
us?
cannot add
Yeah.
this volume to your library permanently.
Sure we can.
But there is information in here that might be of value in finding a way to defeat Manzacorium.
Oh, I like you very much. As he starts flipping through the pages.
These are all notes
longingly.
that I've taken all to do with the city of Form and what we've learned in Gehenna and what we've learned, kind of given her the rundown.
She says, "This is excellent. I have spent the last 100 years cataloging and researching and writing on things that have happened here at Acroa, and I admire your style very much.
I say
Your thoroughness very much.
And these two Warforged, we have the Soul Stones for and can repower them. Both are original citizens of Form at the time that the Shadow Leviathan entered our world.
Which we believe ripped all of their bodies for some reason into Gehenna and left their souls separated.
Here, on this side of the material plane.
And I think he was trying to do the opposite.
I'm not sure.
Soul Forge.
I don't want to presume what he was trying to do.
We also have the Soul Forge, right? We went and
Yes.
collected that, yeah.
Now, some of this we've already promised to the Council of Paul Watch, but seeing as how Paul Watch is pretty much under Manticorium at the moment, you might be a better guardian for at the moment.
I am amazed at all of this. In fact, this is one of the reasons I came to Acroa in the first place. Was what happened to Form. And so as you unload...
We're assuming we're in the library or something.
Yeah, as they talk about stuff, I'll be pulling it out of analyzing.
You're just constantly pulling these out of the back. You drag out the body.
Oh my gosh, guys, slow down! I can only do this so fast.
She said, well, let us retire to the library. Tommel, if you could find a place to put these. So the Goliath will take the Warforged if you want him to.
Oh, nah, I don't care.
And
I'm not the one.
Yeah, they're heavy. He can carry it.
and you said you have their soul stones as well?
Yes, one is named Soulless, and he was
It's
actually...
a terrible name.
I agree, I didn't name him.
It was like GPT named him.
I just say, and he was actually a guard of the vault in Form, and might even be willing to bolster our numbers. Probably has some experience as a fighter, if nothing else. The other one is a child.
Oh.
What was her name?
And she is having a hard time accepting the current reality.
I imagine she would.
And will probably need some therapy, if nothing else.
What therapy?
I've got some experience there. I'll give him some therapy.
I have a good book on that for you, Jack.
Well, that's my... I mean... Therapist Eddie, that's my name.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I can fix your...
I was just going to teach her how to shoot Eldritch blasts, but that works too.
Oh, that could work.
Anyway,
No, that's not a good idea.
I am very
kind of
interested
therapy.
in trying to find a way to solve this worldwide dilemma and move to more lucrative matters.
Indeed. Yes, let us deal with the most pressing at first, of course, and that is what can we do about Manzikorian and how do we expel him from our realm?
We could just throw water on him. He doesn't like water.
Oh, I see.
I probably should have explained that more, huh?
Super soakers.
We don't know exactly what the connection is between Manzikorium and water, but we do know that he does have some kind of aversion to it.
Well, perhaps that could help.
Alice.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, the girl's name?
Mhm.
Shoot, yeah. I was about to say that too. Yeah,
Yeah,
got it.
just so you know.
I'm not aware if perhaps he's at odds with one of the gods that has powers over water, or perhaps mind flayers have a natural weakness to water.
Which doesn't
I
make
have
any
no
sense
idea.
since they look like squids. So you think that they would like water.
Sounds almost like someone was just trying to find a reason for him not to have gone over to Freeholm yet.
That does make sense.
Space squid.
Space squid.
Totally different ether that they're swimming in.
Yes. Yeah, maybe maybe it's a childhood trauma.
They threw him into the deep end way too soon.
brothers tossed him in
Perhaps
the
it's more of a preference than a weakness.
I like it.
He's a cat. Cats don't like water.
pool. Well, if there is a weakness to be found, then we shall find it in my library.
Fantastic. Let's go to the books.
It's your favorite place, isn't it?
My absolute favorite.
And how have your studies been coming along, Jack?
Oh, fantastic. I'll show her like a book and it's just pictures.
you know
your own
that
book?
I do require you to bring back good knowledge, and she pats Zafrina's book.
I'll pull out like some
I'll
other
take-
books that I took from the library.
In this case, I will take this one.
No, this one's mine.
knowledge in lieu of something you might have brought. But the next time, you must do your own work.
No more group projects.
Gotta stand on your own merit.
Come, we'll start the research, and I'll begin
If you-
copying over your knowledge as well.
I was just going to suggest that a copy would probably be a good way to add the information to your library.
She leads you off to the library.
You know what I mean.
This one's a good one. It's about a Goliath. No.
I don't think she has that one.
How can she not have it? It's a national bestseller.
It's a romance book. Ladies,
It was on the
she does
bestseller
not care about
list for
romance.
27 weeks. I mean,
We walk into the library, it's right there.
she stays current.
The romance aisle is right at the front for some reason. I don't know.
Just get out of the way. Just get it out of the way.
Jack, would you hand me one of those potions that we took from the kind? The dragon potions.
Yeah, I think you just got.
He had a
I think you
total of
just have three of.
No, there was.
I think there were six
seven.
total. Seven
Okay.
total.
We'll just
Then they
take one.
used
They did
two,
three.
so.
What are
There's
these?
three.
And,
Oh,
and
are they doing three?
and I
Okay,
say-
so four then.
on a separate note,
They're like in
We-
a leather-bound case and
Yeah.
everything, and they're.
I wanted
We,
to try
um,
one, but they didn't let me.
on a separate note, we liberated this potion, several of these potions from a kind. And when this kind drank the potion, he went through a type of metamorphosis and became very draconic.
Oh.
Awoken powers in them that I would be willing to bet they did not possess before, and the change seemed permanent.
I have some people supposed to be reporting back to me on what they were doing and what happened to the black dragon after your battle.
I think
Their disappearance is quite
some-
concerning.
I think some of those answers might be in this bottle.
And that black dragon's Bethshala, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to try it, but they didn't want me to.
I don't know if this only affects draconic species,
But yes,
but
But this does lend into the doctrine that they have been spreading about Acroa, about the great transformation that they're all expecting to occur, that this is potentially either some kind of an effect that they're claiming is that it may not be, or it is the transformation that they've been seeking. I'm not sure.
none of us have any draconic heritage that we're aware of. And I've been very careful not to drink it in case that it just amplifies whatever natural heritage you do have.
Yeah, that would be bad for you. That's
Which
not,
is why
It would
I offered to
probably
drink
be
it.
fine for me. It would be horrible for the rest of you.
It
yeah,
would.
but you don't even know who your father is, so
Exactly. I could have had a dragonborn father. Exactly. I could be more dragon.
it's true. You could
I
be.
just wondered if you had any people about who could understand what it does and what its function is, and perhaps if we could make use of it in the battle with Manticoreum.
That may take some more study, but if these come from the goddess Bishaba, just know that whatever I think there's a law that goes along with her called Bashaba's Law, that whatever the worst possible thing could happen will happen when she is involved.
Oh,
That's now. It's now actually canon now.
That's so good. So, Bashaba's Law. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
so you're saying
she's
I
the- she's
shouldn't
the-
drink this?
I'm very glad that you did not. I'm not so glad, but I'm very glad that you did not.
Oh, I see. So,
Bashaba is
you wanna drink one?
the goddess of battle.
I still want to drink one.
Let's go.
Like eternally cursed herself, right? As the other side of the coin to Timora, who is the goddess of good luck.
You should definitely try one.
She gains power from bestowing bad luck on people, and often leading them along until that bad luck can
I already
hurt
have
them the
bad
most.
luck.
In fact,
I can't find treasure. I just find books.
That
don't do
no,
that.
understanding your patron now, that might be by design.
It's her fault.
Do you realize how
Yes,
many books
well-
I've had to throw away and burn?
We'll let your
Don't say
people
that to her.
better understand this, and hopefully we'll not have to resort to wielding bad luck.
I will research this as well. It would be interesting to know more about what the kind think that they are.
I apologize we
Trying to
haven't been
do.
able to show up with any real answers, but hopefully they lie somewhere in all of this information we've collected.
What
So-
you have is very valuable to me, of course.
So as the
How valuable?
as the wide head of this effort of trying to turn back Manticorian, what would you have us do next? Who shall we go rally the banners for? What items do we need to go fetch to give power to you to fight Manticorian?
Oh,
I'm just spitballing here. As
I thought that you were under the. I thought perhaps we were empowering our draconic friend here to battle Manticorian herself, which I would be great with.
Well,
However,
that's what I was hoping.
I don't know if that's actually the plan.
Right. Yeah.
Well, so what is the plan?
Savannah, Lady Savannah.
That
you
is
Oh,
the
great.
question.
1v1,
Lady
right?
Savannah. 1v1.
We'll hold everybody else back. Let you two go at it. Yeah. It'll be great.
I believe that plan would not work so well. Perhaps it would be better for us to understand Manticorian
Yes.
more
Let's do some research.
deeply. And she
Slip me another potion. Insurance.
Okay.
Are you saving a potion? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I mean, I still have the
We only
other three.
gave one to.
I was gonna say, like, I wouldn't give her the other ones.
Yeah,
That's
and,
what I-
and Jack has several, and I have one.
That's totally fine. You
I still want to drink one.
So that you can turn into the devil from Legend with the big, humongous horn.
Hey, insurance.
Yeah,
Trade
it's
the devil you
everyone's
do for the
dying,
devil you don't.
I'm gonna have to do something here.
Yeah.
I get
last
it.
I'll drink two. Do you think that would make me even better?
all right, Mark. I need to borrow some dice.
Okay.
I forgot to pack them for some
You
reason.
know,
I got plenty.
that's a thought,
Here,
Jack.
all these right here.
If it,
Because I'm realizing
If it bestows
I've been playing a lot
bad
of Magic
luck-
with people, those aren't my dice. I need to go.
what
get
if
back.
we got
I mean, we don't know what
Yes.
it does yet, though. Because with the other guy, it made him stronger.
Right, but it would be awfully bad luck if it made him weaker.
Ooh, feed it to Manticorian?
So how would it be bad luck for the
It would be
other
like-
dragonkin to be stronger?
We could put it in like in an arrow, like poison tip arrow. And
Because here's my thought: is that if it is bad luck, it's probably in the long run. So if we do feed it to Manticorian, then he's gonna get stronger,
Yes.
and then probably in the long run it'll be bad luck.
But what's the long run? 1,000
What's your
years
wisdom?
from now? 10,000 years from now?
yeah, it kind of
it's
depends on the individual.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what I'm doing. Jack's very wise compared to his intelligence.
And I would say seems like you've got more experience with bad luck than myself, so we'll perhaps maybe take you.
I can't find any treasure. That's bad luck. That's bad luck for
Jack is like the worst possible.
That's why I'm drinking this potion won't matter. I already have the worst luck.
It's true.
CD Moody agrees with it.
She says, yes, perhaps rather than a confrontation, perhaps we could come to understand him better. And I would like everyone to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh.
You know what? No. We're going to play by the rules I've already outlined before. She will put her hand on Jack's shoulder and say, yes, perhaps we should understand him better. And I would like Jack to make an intelligence saving throw.
Can I guide him?
Not on saving throws.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Is this an addition, like a charm?
No.
No. All right. 16.
16. Okay. That is enough in this case. You get a flash of something dark and a pair of eyes staring at you from far away.
And she touched him.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then she says, damn it, Jack. You're supposed to be a fool like always. And then
We made an assumption. And we were wrong.
Yeah.
she looks at you and says, you'll just have to stay here for a while then. And then disappears.
What just happened?
That's not Lady Sylvana. And we're probably not in the Dragon's Keep.
But we just gave her all the stuff.
Yeah.
So intelligence actually does not do much for people.
Yep.
That's a good thing I don't have any.
I don't have any either. And well, now where are we?
You're in the library.
Okay.
You're in the library. It appears you're in Dragon's Keep.
Okay.
Jack, it looks like the library to you. You know it very well. As you start spreading out and looking around, though, who checks the door?
That would have been the first place I checked.
So you get to the door, you slam up against it, and it is bolted or somehow locked shut.
I tell him to back away. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
We've already tried it. It's magnetically sealed.
It's magnetically sealed.
Can I? Is there like
23.
a keyhole that I can see through, or how does
Yes.
this door work?
Can you?
You know, like there's
There's a
little
little-
doors where you can
sure.
Does
Sure.
your magic allow you to send?
I'm gonna Misty Step through the
messages
door.
Okay.
Because I just have to be able to
You have
see.
to be able to see
sending
it.
can.
That's why I
so
asked.
should probably send
You could
her and
maybe
see where
look
she's at.
underneath.
And just see
like,
if perhaps
under-
that was
Let's figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Her what?
send a message, and well, that might give us some information as to
Well, she
whether or
might
not
just-
that's her and possessed,
Yes.
or
I will send a message to Lady Sylvana. Lady Sylvana, it appears we may have just been fooled by Manzicorian. And I wait for her answer.
Okay. You know what? This time, you read me the exact spell. What it says.
So sending is you send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message. You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
Right. Here's where it gets tricky.
You're the DM, dude.
I know. This is the tricky part.
What do they call that? The Gordian knot? You just cut through it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the DM.
We'll give Lady Sylvana a saving throw. Oh, of course, I just roll a 10. Just right in the middle. Good job. Good job.
Roll with advantage.
Roll with advantage. Okay. You get this answer. Ready? In a voice that you do not recognize.
Okay.
Sorry, what did you ask her?
I just said.
Lady Savannah, you're good now. Please leave a message.
I just said, Lady Savannah. It seems that we may have been fooled by Manzikorian, and I think, where are you, or something like that. That was my intent. Was where are you?
Okay, all right. Yes, that is, and then that's the answer you get back. Is Lady Savannah is not here right now. Perhaps you would like to leave a message.
Do I recognize the sender of that message? Because it says that they
That's
recognize me.
That's where I'm getting hung up.
I see.
That's where I'm getting hung up. Is that you guys have not met personally
Oh, well, there.
the
It says.
sender of this message.
Yeah.
So
Well, have we heard? I'm guessing it's Manzikorian. This
So-
is not metagaming.
yeah, you can
So, we have heard him speak through
Other people.
Unuel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. There we go.
So if he was using his voice, then
Okay,
we
so
would
he did
recognize
meet
it.
you through the well. So yes, then you would.
And Eddie has been
in.
interrupted by him before because he
Oh,
tried to
yes,
use
that too.
Timora to ask,
Right.
and he interrupted
That's
Timora's
true.
thing.
Jen, all I saw
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
your.
So I would say
Yeah,
that. Yeah, you
okay.
probably.
Okay.
All right. So he knows you at least.
Yeah, so
Alright,
Eddie's more
so-
familiar with.
So apparently, I'm guessing that Lady Savannah is either under the dominion of Manzikorian or whatnot. So
now we
let's
gotta
try
kill
to
her
use.
too?
Well, let's try
I'm
to use
gonna
this
guess
library really quick.
no.
While we're locked in here,
One second.
if we
Can I still use
break up
my-
and do a research team and an escape team? Okay.
Wait, hold on.
You got this.
Why
You
am
got
I
this.
not on the research team? I know this library.
Can I say books?
I recollect things.
I just say books.
I
Is that a
do have a
trigger?
question. Can I still use my warlock powers?
So
That's a great question too. These are great questions. I prepared one little surprise thing, but you guys are asking all the other questions.
That's what DMs. That's why we do it.
I have come to understand that it's a
I'm-
pact at the time,
Yeah.
and the powers given and cannot be retracted.
with the
generally.
pact. Yeah,
Right.
you still have your warlock powers.
Okay. Well, I was mainly because like if the warlock pack, if they die, that's
That does
leeway.
break the pact. Okay.
Also,
I mean that's DM.
just to
thing,
just
but
to
that's
set,
how I
usually
just
play
to
it.
set precedence,
She's not dead yet.
just to set precedence.
Someone mostly
In the
did.
beginning of the Wild Beyond the Witchlight,
Oh.
there is a warlock who is pacted with Zabina, who is being held prisoner by a coven of hags. He does have his powers, but they are greatly diminished, and he is not getting these powers back after on rests
Oh, because they.
because she can't
Refresh.
because the communication's cut off because she's stuck in a time stop spell.
Yeah, because there is an active. There is
Yeah,
an
that was
active
another
song.
reason why
It's a
I asked.
two-way
Well,
thing.
not that exactly,
Yes.
but
Okay.
Well, but if
Could be
the
affected by
death of the grantor of the power would cause an interruption, then a time stop or a suspension of that existence of that creature would also do the same thing.
However,
potentially.
in the case of something like a possession,
Right.
it could be directed to continue to grant that power or to discontinue it.
I'm going to go with that. You still have your powers,
Okay.
but let's have you roll with disadvantage on the wild magic table.
Oh yeah.
As you try and,
Okay.
and access them. How about that?
I'm great with
I like that.
Wild magic tables and all that.
So hold on. So with that, how
Unless someone has bad.
do you want? Just take the lower number on it.
Well, wild magic table fires off on a 1,
Right.
and so you just roll twice. It'll be.
And if you get a
fun.
1, then it fires.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Beautiful.
All right.
So you don't roll for disadvantage on your attacks or user abilities. It's just every time you use an ability, you roll.
To see if
Just
it gets
roll-
changed.
On the wild magic table.
You roll to see if wild magic happens, and you
Right.
roll that with disadvantage.
So, because of the
Shoddy connection.
yes, because she is currently focusing all of her vast intelligence and power on trying to,
Defeat or get her
Withstand.
body back. Yeah. Get her mind back.
Okay.
We really need to find a way to block or stop mental possession.
That's a good. Yeah.
Is there a certain
Is there a
intelligence
certain
level that
table
you have to
want me
have
use?
to
There's a
be
whole
able
bunch
to
of
be
different
possessed?
wild magic.
I know there are simple
We could
Still
drop it.
beyond.
I
We
know
could
that-
drop our own.
That's the truth. That's a brilliant idea.
What did you say? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
That if you have to have a minimum intelligence level to be possessed, we could just do like an enfeeblement spell. And then you would be incapable of being possessed.
Counter suggestion.
Okay?
I know that there are simple spells that can be used to block possession and mind influencing effects because they use them in the Feywild all the time.
Let me look at my
I just have
entire
never cultivated.
cornucopia of...
I've never cultivated those powers. I've never found them necessary. But now we're dealing with a mind possessing god.
Yeah, I know there's something that would work pretty well.
I mean, there's really nothing up here to possess, so
So we'll just use the wild magic sorcerer
yeah.
table.
I
Got it?
pulled that
Okay.
one up. Yep.
But still, you have to roll a 1 anyway.
Right.
I think protection from good and evil actually will do it.
Will it?
That will stop you from getting affected by charmed and other mental type things, especially since they're evil. Yes, protection from good and evil is one way to do it. Make a history check.
It does
I
say the
actually
target
told you.
also can't be frightened or possessed by them.
Yeah. I actually told you something earlier. Just make a history check, see if you remember it.
Oh, okay. Me?
Oh, Eddie?
Yeah.
I'll guide you.
Thank you. A 10 plus a guidance of 2 plus my history of 1.
But how is the guiding happening on this?
touch it.
Was that 13?
13? All right.
Fair enough.
When
It's a
you met
cookie.
up with
Right?
Kelvin before, he talked about having to, that right now the servants of Manzikorian that are going around have to spread it by touching, by physical contact.
So that's why she touched me.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Are you possessed now?
No,
I'm
he
good,
was
dude.
able to shrug it off.
until you are,
People think.
you would still need to have some kind of solution for when you're actually in Manzikorian's presence, or some way to weaken him or to strengthen yourselves.
Right, but if we cast this on Lady Solana, it
Then
might
if
be
we do
it
need
might be enough to break her out.
That'll, if we do see her again, that will be my first.
How many sendings do you have?
sendings? I got 2 more.
Can you send a message to the Goliath? I forgot her name.
Tomo.
Tommel?
And see if she's possessed.
Could I
She
do
might
some-
not
The
even know.
girl?
No, it's a boy.
Okay.
Oh,
It's a Fabio.
sorry. It looked like a female on the picture
Yeah, I will.
until I zoomed in.
I will message Tommel.
he's wearing
and I
like
will
a-
say,
I didn't realize that.
It's winter. He's wearing a cloak.
Tommel, it's me, Eddie.
How
You
do
knew that
know he's
already. Oh, sorry.
I want to know if
Here's
she's
counting
possessed.
outdoors.
We
No, and I
didn't
say,
ask her to come open the door.
hey, where did you put our stuff? And
I already
are
have-
you okay? Because we had Tommel take the Warforged bodies.
Right, but I have everything else. I put it back in the bag.
Oh.
I've been here for quite some time, my friend.
Oh, it's him again. Okay, yeah. Nope.
Well,
And
now
I
we know.
will,
Yep.
now that I know where you are, how many words does he get before he gets cut
25.
off? Okay.
I
Now
mean-
that I know where you are, I'll find you soon enough myself.
Huh. Well, I
not
guess we don't
good.
have to work too hard, dude.
Yeah.
All right,
and
guys.
are we really wanting to run, or should we just
No,
fight
let's
it?
do some searching here real quick.
What we want
Okay.
to do is
Um,
ambush him. So he shows
is-
up and he's like, "Where are they?" And boom, we hit.
And then we die. So wait, we're on the escape team, right?
Yeah, we're the escape team. I'm blasting the door.
I'm gonna teleport under, like we talked about, to the
yeah.
door.
Okay.
I'm going to search,
I'll see
I
if I can
guess.
unlock it from the
What
other
is
side.
the check for that? In
Okay, I'll
division?
stop blasting.
Investigation.
keep laughing.
Investigation.
And I will assist you, aid you, and guide you.
What's
So,
your intelligence?
Advantage +1.
Oh, well, you have more than me.
Oh, well, then aid and guide
Eddie's the
Then I was
smartest
eating-
one.
Yeah,
Probably.
we're all charisma and wisdom based casters.
Which is the flaw.
It's actually funny. I have my intelligence saving throws are Dex and intelligence.
Do you want me to give you a whoopee cushion
A bardic,
inspiration?
yeah, a bardic.
Give me some
Bardic inspiration would be great.
Yeah, I'll give you bardic
Okay.
inspiration.
Actually, I think it's a D8 for his bardic inspiration.
I'm doing the guidance.
Oh.
And then inspiration. Oh, well, thank you. 15. 16.
You got a 16 with both of those?
Yes. And I rolled a 4 on the D4.
You rolled.
Okay, it's going to take you some time without
I do
her
have lucky feet.
without her help to look through. Are you re-rolling? You're like, okay.
I'll let it go.
Without her to help you to find the indexing and all that stuff, you.
So I'm trying to research like that, and then I'll spend both my lucky points and spin around in a circle and grab at the.
You're just going to Inigo Montoya this,
Yep,
huh?
100%.
All right.
I'm gonna look around.
What
And be
is
like,
it?
why don't you
What
just
kind of
look at the
roll is that? I
index?
think I got a better chance. I'm just telling you.
Why don't you just look at the index where she has everything?
Oh, okay.
So
I can do that.
yeah, for a while you spend some time going through the card index and looking
And I
through
get
stuff.
frustrated because I don't understand Dewey Decimal.
Yeah.
I missed the class in 3rd grade and I never understood it and I never will.
She writes
So-
a draconic. It's okay. You don't know.
So are you helping with the research then? Like, is that
We're
bardic
the
inspiration?
escape team.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys doing?
So I'm trying to blast the door open, and he is misty stepping.
Like we talked about.
The other
Like,
side
I
of
just
You're
have
gonna like
this.
peek underneath. Okay. Go ahead and roll a damage.
Okay.
I want to see if it's locked from the other side and if I can just open it. That 4 teleports might as well.
Okay, I got
Well, and I can dimension door myself and one of the personalities.
6 plus spell modifier.
Oh yeah, you
Just
don't
leave
have to
puzzles
see.
and just go about our way.
No damage.
I mean,
Right, for do I add anything to damage? Like
I'm
no.
glad you would take me.
So 6.
It leaves a
Oh, I forgot she was
minor
here.
scorch mark on the door, but the oak that the door is made out of seems solid and too tough for that. So just barely some black marks on it, basically.
Just so that I make sure that it's been said and it's not assumed, I cast Death Ward.
Can I? Okay, Jack, you peek underneath the door, and you can see some light under there, just a crack, just barely a crack, enough that you could teleport through if you want to.
Yep, I'm going to.
All right.
Unless they say feet. Do I see feet?
You do not see.
Okay, then yep, I'll teleport through.
Like I'll misty
feet.
step through with you if there's feet.
I think can Misty
I
Step,
can
dude.
misty
Get-
step. Yeah.
Come with me.
All right.
Actually, wait. I can Misty Step. more
you guys
times.
both Misty Step out
Have you ever gone?
and be like, escaped.
Let me see if I can walk it to the other side. You stay in there for a little bit. My gosh.
That was pretty easy. Let's go.
It's such a Jack and Uggles thing. I'm not gonna lie. If he did that, I probably would.
Okay. You take 21 acid damage
Oh, nice.
and find that you cannot breathe.
Outside.
Cube.
I'm
I'd like to
speaking
show
to you
you
under the door.
Gelatinous cube.
I would like to show you the one surprise that I did
How's it
prepare
going?
for.
How's it going?
It's on the map now.
Jack?
Oh.
There is a gelatinous cube outside the door.
Just for me.
Or Eddie. Eddie has Dimension Door. And I didn't know he would choose that either, but
I was going to. That's how I was going to get out of his room. So thank you for discovering that trap.
How you doing, Eddie? I mean,
I can't answer, right? I don't remember what happens if you're inside a gelatinous cube.
okay, while you're inside, at the
Pros.
beginning of each turn, you take 66 acid damage.
Okay.
You cannot breathe, and if the cube moves, then you move with it.
Can I try to get out?
You can try to escape by making an action, making a strength check. On a success, you escape and you enter a space of its choice. Your choice within time.
So as a reaction to taking damage, I'm going to do Hellish Rebuke.
There's a gelatinous cube outside.
You said I have
Can people see
to...
that on the stream? Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Hang on, I gotta refresh this page.
I'm gonna have to...
There it is.
So this is... I'm casting it, but it's not a roll to hit.
It's just a saving throw.
Where are you going, Huggles?
I'm going to inside the building.
Oh, okay, great.
For wild magic, do you want me to roll a disadvantage or just to roll to see if
And since you Misty Step, yeah, go ahead and roll.
Well, Misty Step isn't. That's a grace feature. So
it's not a warlock feature? That's from your... It's a ladrin, or...?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yes, if you're going to use some magic, then
Yeah, I don't have to
roll
roll
with
on-
disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's just a D10.
Yeah,
So 4.
That's
It's a 1.
Are you making a strength check? What are you doing?
that was 5 fire damage since I did Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, Hellish
Do you want some bardic inspiration?
You can't see me.
I'm looking underneath the door.
You can't see me. I feel like I'm like floating in the this cube. But yeah, I will make a strength check.
He teleported to the other side of the door and he was like, what the?
Strength saving throw.
Strength check. Just straight up check.
Check.
Good.
So,
it's not athletics.
Athletics.
It's just
Just
strength.
strength.
So you just want me to add my strength?
Yeah.
Okay,
You're-
that's just a 21.
You're
22.
just flailing around. Okay, your head pokes out of the side of the cube and you swim your way onto the floor. Okay.
There's a cube out here that's poisonous, I think.
Is he in combat with it?
Yeah, he's
Unlock the door. I can't blast it open.
It's gonna grab him again.
Can I see how to unlock the door, or
We need to roll initiative to see
Right.
if you go first, the cube goes first.
Hey, I'm not the one 1v1ing the boss this time.
He's got a 19.
22?
Okay. All right, so you will
Do we
get an
need to
action
roll
before
initiative
this.
or no?
But you guys are outside doing what you do. So on the other side, you don't hear anything. In fact, you don't see his feet, and you can't hear anything because the cube is like blocking the whole door frame.
Oh, no.
So as far as you know,
Be a pretty good insulator. of
Jack,
some
yeah. I mean, you should insulate your whole house with this stuff.
kind. Like a R25 to 52 rating.
So what does? Do we get is there refunds that come,
No.
tax breaks that come with that?
Yeah. It's true. It's true. R25 or higher is a 15%
Yeah.
tax reduction.
Okay. So let's go to Huggles. For all you know, Jack is like, okay, I'm going to teleport to the other side of the door, and he never appeared.
So I yell his name louder.
Okay. All right. You guys hear Huggles screaming at the door.
Do I hear it?
No.
No.
No. And
I just turn and look at you and I'm like,
Sounds like the escape team's having a hard time. We also haven't found anything here. So, maybe we should go help escape team.
you go help, I'll give it one more
All
try.
right.
all right. What was
No,
your
it's fine. I'm not really worried
check?
about this.
Okay.
How fast can these things move?
What life did Jack have generally?
Oh, 93.
Oh, okay.
19.
A 19.
Yeah.
You find the right area. You find some things on mind flayers and another section, like in the indexes.
DM's trap, guys.
You find a section on mind flayers and a section on obscure ancient gods that might be helpful.
Run over there and see if I can.
Start
Speed
read.
Okay.
Speed read.
You're not going to find anything in 6 seconds, but
Yeah, I know.
but if you want to spend your time doing research and stuff, then at the end of this, if Jack's still alive, then you'll have some stuff.
I mean, I'm not sure I could do anything to help anyway.
All right, Jack, you're up.
Do I have to do an action to see how to open the door?
The door is currently blocked by 10 foot of jello,
Okay, so
acidic jello.
Do I need to roll initiative? So we.
Yeah. Why don't you guys
how
roll initiative?
far am I outside in the courtyard right now?
No, you're in a hallway.
In a hallway.
So
How
you're in the keep. Okay.
how long is the
22.
hallway about?
It goes down
21.
40 feet in each direction. The cube is blocking it completely, and so you're on. Let's say you're on the north side
Okay.
of this. So if you were in the keep somewhere, it would be like right here-ish. Let's say this whole area right here is the library. I'll draw on the board.
Okay, I'm like I don't see anything yet.
So let's say like this is the library. Oh, come on, draw better. Oh, we're just gonna draw that kind of stuff, huh? I have to click
More
and draw.
drawing.
I have to click and draw. There we go.
I don't see anything.
Am I drawn on the GM layer?
You might be. I don't see anything.
I am drawn on the GM layer. Good for me.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Oh, so it's like covering the windows. It's got it all.
So this is the library section right here. There are no windows in the library though, because sunlight on books is not great. So there are orbs that provide light and whatnot. The door. So the hallway goes the whole stretch of this way.
Also a tax break.
You're on the north side of the door to the library on the inside. And
How high is the hallway? Like tall?
it would be 10 or 15 feet tall.
Do I know if cubes can climb?
Can cubes climb?
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever fought a cube before? You haven't read any books about cubes. You have to tell me if Jack has come across them before.
It's true.
What is that?
I would say it doesn't look like it can climb, but
Would that be like Arcana or History?
I mean, the fact that it has no arms and legs would tell me it probably can't climb.
Okay, is there any like perch or
Here's what you
anything
do
like that?
know. Here's what you do know about cubes is they hurt a lot, and right now, these like pseudopod tendrils are like amoeba-like squirting out at you and trying to grab you.
Oh, then I'm running.
So-
I'm running to the other end of the
Okay.
hallway. Sorry, if I would have known that, I'm not waiting. I'm running. So I'm running to the other end of the hallway.
Okay, it's gonna try and grab you as you run away. See if it can snag you.
Do you want me to roll anything?
Let's just make an attack against you, and then it'll try and engulf you. It's got a 21.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of
is
the
it a grapple?
tendrils, as you turn to run away,
Hold on. I'm gonna.
wraps itself around your waist.
Oh no. Wait. Yep. I'm gonna do. Wait. Hold on. Is this a new round? Can I do a reaction?
This is its reaction to you running. So, but yes.
Okay. I'm gonna
You can
do
react
shield
it.
and
Okay.
add 5. So
that'll
it
make miss?
misses.
All right.
And so close to wild magic. All right, I'm good though. I got a 2. I got a 2. I'm okay. So it can't get me.
Was that with disadvantage?
Yeah.
That was a
Oh,
disadvantage.
okay.
That
Awesome.
kind of ruins what I was gonna do. That's all right. But yeah, I'm gonna get on the other end of the hallway,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna shoot it
All right.
with my bow. With my longbow, that's a 25 to hit.
Yes. It
Do you
is
have
the
a
size of
D8?
the hallway. So.
I got one. $12, 18, 22 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's magic damage.
Okay.
And I am 30 feet away from it. Actually, I'll bonus action and get all the rest of the way.
All right, go a whole 40 feet away from it. Okay. The arrow explodes a little bit, and you see this clear gelatin shoot out all over the place, and you can see the acid from it.
I don't like this.
And it starts to slide closer to you.
What's I'm not sure
separate
where we
from
are
the
in the
doorway?
initiative order.
We're at Jack still, so it got a 19. What did you guys get?
22.
22.
21.
Okay.
I got the same as me.
So it explodes a little bit. The arrow gets stuck inside of it, and you can see like
It's a-
this hissing.
It's a magic arrow. It's
out.
my pack weapon.
Oh,
so-
okay, cool.
All right.
All right.
So
But we can
I'm-
still say it's.
it sounds like I'm up next, and I am going to cast my final 3rd level spell slot sending spell and say, Jack, what is the problem? Where are you? So you can answer me. If it's
Okay, I'm like waiting for it to like continue.
Speaking is a free action.
You gotta say over.
Right, over.
This is Jack. Come on, guys.
Jack is supposed to respond with red
That way,
rover, red rover.
that way, when he
send
gives
Huggles
me
on
some
it.
information, then I can tell Huggles, get out there. There's a gelatinous cube on the other side of the wall, right? I mean, after you tell me.
Right. I'm basically gonna say, weird cube, poisonous, coming at me. Is it past the door?
It's not moving yet.
Okay, it hasn't yet.
Yeah.
You
Order-
get the message just as it's starting to like towards you.
In a
That's how
few
they-
seconds, it should be clear from door.
Okay.
So I'm looking under the door. Do I see his feet as he runs away?
No, because he plopped out of the
So the cube was right
On the side
of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I tell you, there's a cube on the other side of the door. I don't know if there's something you could do. But that was my action, was to do the sending. So
That was a good action.
Let's see.
we got to know what's going on to be able to react to it.
I could Misty Step up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that I can see.
You can just do what I did. That's what I did. I misty stepped.
But you just misty step to the other side. You could go to your maximum
Right,
range.
right,
I would
that's
think.
You can only go as far as you can see.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
can I see 30 feet?
You look out. Okay.
Oh,
I want you to
oh.
play this. You look outside the door. You don't see anything.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But
So it's just
you can
right in front
see
of the door.
hallway,
Yeah,
right? So you
yeah,
can
yeah.
see where to misty step, which is what I did. I just misty stepped into a cube.
Right, and so I've been
You
just
could.
been told that if I wait a few seconds,
It'll be clear.
It'll be clear. Okay.
So
What did you roll?
For my initiative,
Yeah.
21.
so he's right after me.
Okay.
You might want to wait a turn.
Yeah, yeah. I
Since
will.
I think you go before the cube.
I will do. Can I do? Do we do the prepared action thing?
Sure.
So I will wait until the cube chases him to Misty Step out.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. The cube blurbles towards you down the hall, and it gets about halfway there. So the next round, it will be close enough to just basically just ram you into the it won't even have to try and
How
grab you.
tall is it?
Smash you into the wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 6 feet. You said. Something
No,
like
it's 10 feet by 10. It's
10 by
15. It takes up the entire space. Yeah, 10 feet by 10 feet.
Is there a door behind me?
Not behind you. It's windows and stuff behind you. There might be a door to the side of you, like Scooby-Doo style. You could try and dive into something.
that. So it goes like 15 feet,
Yeah.
and then I Misty Step
20
right
feet.
to the other side of the door.
Okay. All right. You Misty step to the other side of the door, and you see Jack at the end of the hallway. Make a perception check.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Where's my perception? Passive perception. Where's my perception? There it is. Okay. 15.
Okay. You notice that your feet are a little tingly. You look down and you can see like smoke coming up from the bottoms of your boots as you are walking through this trail of slime of acid. It's
So I run
not
off.
injuring. It's not injuring you currently, but
Yeah, but these are really nice boots.
of course they are.
My blue suede. How could you?
Jack!
So I get off of the slime.
Okay. All right, Zafrina, you're still doing some research stuff. What do you want to look into first? Stuff about mind flayers or stuff about that might lead you to more about Manzacorian specifically?
I think I want to look. I know Manzacorian's a mind flayer, so I think I want to look at mind flayers and specifically against viable protections against their influences.
All right.
Now, I intend to come back and do more research now, but this is the most pressing matter in Zafrina's mind, especially since he's on his way and agents of Manzacorian are here.
Right.
So we need to understand how these mind influencing effects work and how to break them. And then my intention is I know that she hoards books, obviously. I haven't had a chance to look yet, but I'm hoping
Rows and rows of them.
she also that either some of those books are spell books or scrolls.
Okay.
So that even though I haven't worked on developing the skill to cast some of these specific spells, maybe I can find something in the library that I can either consume a page from a spell book or consume a scroll to cast it when we encounter her, hopefully again soon,
Okay.
and break her out. Because I don't know if Eddie has the spell prepared or not either. So it seems reasonable
Right.
that there might be something as simple as a scroll in the library, if nothing else for reference. And
Sure.
I might have to consume it. But,
Okay.
sometimes that's the price of getting free of mental influences.
All right. Let me look.
That's her very loose plan that she's come up with in the last
Okay.
6 seconds.
Last 6 seconds.
If I can find something, then maybe I can find a scroll in the index because I know where that is now.
All right. Okay.
I think it's.
I will go ahead and make an investigation check for that specifically.
Natural 20.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
With a guidance
All right.
of 2.
Okay.
So 22 total.
All right.
Let's make this short.
Really just fight in 6 seconds. Okay.
She's amazing. She's speed reader.
She's in a library.
It's like the old movies with in the phone booth where you have to tear out the page. Like, you find exactly what you want.
Or in Jurassic Park where she like navigates the Unix drive with the mouse.
I know this. All right, you're frantically flipping through, trying to find anything that might have to do with it. We will come up with a good answer for that. That's a great roll. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Jack.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to see if the door right next to me is open.
Okay.
Is it
It is
open?
locked.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Start attacking it, dude. We gotta destroy this thing. I'm coming.
Well, I know. I'm gonna free action yell to Huggles. See if you can get the door open, and then I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
It's still 20-ish feet away from me, right?
Yes.
21 to hit.
Yep. I mean, it's giant jello.
Yeah, you hit the barn door. Well done.
Yeah, I did.
Its armor class is a 6. Like, there's a possibility you could miss it.
22 points of damage.
Okay.
Magic again, piercing.
Plus 21, plus 22.
All
All right, another blast of explosion of and Huggles, you see this now? You see just this explosion of jello, like squirted all over the place, as another magical bolt
And I go,
flies
yeah.
into it.
Can I see where Huggles is, or
Yeah, you can see him through, like, looking through kind of wavy glass. You can see him on the other side.
Okay.
He looks
Good to
really, he looks really
Green.
stretched out.
Okay.
So is it
Funhouse mirror.
Eddie's turn now?
Yeah, so it's Eddie's turn.
Okay. So Eddie's gonna lay down in the door, kind of pulling the same move that these two have, looking under there, seeing what I can see, and he's gonna take out his coin and he's gonna flip it in the air, and then as it's coming down, he's gonna slap it and cast summon celestial as far out there as I can see it, and then yell at it, attack the cube. So it goes right after me, the summon celestial.
Okay.
And it will attack him, and I summoned the Radiant Bow version, and he will take an attack. Number of attacks equal to half its spell's level rounded down, so 2.
Okay.
And ranged round, your spell attack modifier. So, it's only a 6, right? So that's an 11.
Okay.
And then it's 2d6 plus 2 plus the spell's level in radiant damage. So 5, 6, 7 plus 5. So 12 points of radiant damage from the summoned celestial.
Okay.
That's from the first attack. What about the second?
Oh, yes, and then the second attack. We hits it, I rolled a 16, so. And then that does 9, 11, 16 more.
All right.
Solid.
So Huggles, you see next to you. Sorry, what was the second one? 16 and what was the first one?
12 and 16.
12 and 16,
So
okay.
it's 20 total.
Let me do the bookkeeping before I
Yeah.
do the fun stuff. All right, Huggles. Next to you, this angel in a green bowler hat appears.
He's wearing an admiral's uniform. He is.
Jack still thinks captain's higher than
On the boat, he's correct.
Nope. He thinks captain's always higher. Doesn't matter where he's at.
And he pulls out this magical bow and blasts 2 more holes just straight through. It's now starting to look more like Swiss cheese in a
Nice.
cube between the two of you.
Delicious.
I keep wanting to say I passed the turn, so I'm sorry. I passed the turn.
It's
All right.
It's an unfortunate side effect.
It is going to engulf you again. It's just going to run straight over you.
It's,
Well, I
it's
think
my turn.
Huggles has it before the cube.
Yeah, he got 21.
Were you before?
21.
Oh yeah, you just delayed an action. You didn't delay
Yep,
the whole turn.
yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna charm monster.
It's an ooze. It can't be charmed.
Get you a little-
It's immune to being blinded, charmed, or deafened,
so
exhausted.
You reach out your mind. and
You
there's no
could
mind.
do hold
Frightened or
you could do
prone.
hold monster though.
Oh, I can do hold monster.
Yes,
All right, let's hold this monster.
that would help Jack out a lot.
Choose a creature that you can see
From the
within
zone.
range. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration.
All right, it's got an 8.
All right.
I love the idea that you reach out with your mind to try to do the one spell, and you're like, no, it's too stupid. I'll just hold it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
I'm gonna make it do what I want. I can't. Well, just hold still.
Then don't do anything. Stupid ooze. Okay, so the target can. So the target makes a Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah,
Yeah,
an
you
8.
did.
Oh, I got an 8. All right, it's held.
Okay. Becomes incapacitated and can't move.
But it makes a saving throw at the end of its turn. Right?
Yeah.
That's my boy, Huggles.
Which means attacks against it are automatic criticals.
Yes, it
Crit,
is.
crit, crit.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and if they hit, it's a crit. If you're within 5 feet of the creature.
Yeah, and I picked the wrong one. I picked the bow celestial instead of the whack instrument.
Well, it
There's-
can't,
there's
it
nothing
can't
wrong
hit
with
you
the bow
back if you
celestial.
step close to it.
That's true. I know.
So,
Just stab it with the arrow. Don't shoot it.
I'm gonna use something that's really weak. Stab you with an arrow.
okay, it freezes in place. You can see these
It's a
tendrils reaching out. You still-
Oh, the tendrils are still reaching out.
but they kind of freeze there. They stop.
Oh, yes.
Okay. And it will. What does it have to get?
Oh,
It got a
19.
Nope, 15. it literally cannot get a 19.
Oh.
So it needs a natural 20.
It not even that because it's a saving throw. So
Oh right. So it's stuck.
It is stuck.
So we just dice it
So
up?
yeah, so
then?
you can dice it up.
All right, cool.
Do you want us to keep rolling?
I want to roll the wild magic table one more time.
Oh, yeah, do it. Yeah,
Do it.
I can do it. I love the wild magic table. It's fun.
Nope, I got a 3.
Okay. So far, so good.
Just make him roll on the wild magic
That's
table.
7.
I'll roll on it. That's okay. It makes sense.
I used to do that to my wild mage all the time.
Because it's fun, right?
I'd just be like, you know what? Roll on the wild magic table. Ah, really?
Okay.
Yeah, right
I
now.
mean, it's kind of a cool one.
I think a 5% chance is way too low. I think
Yeah.
a 10% chance is way better.
Do you want me to read what I got?
Especially, I mean,
What did you roll?
it's not.
I
like
wish I would have gotten this. If you die within the next minute, you immediately come back to life as
Oh.
if you've been ridden by the reincarnation
Nice.
spell.
Oh, by the reincarnation
So
spell.
you could change
You could,
race.
yeah, you could.
Oh, nice.
Did I
That
ever
actually
tell-
would have been pretty
Did I ever
cool.
tell you guys about that one? I gotta pause the game for a second because this is hilarious. So we had a character die. He gets brought back by the reincarnation. He was a tiefling. Well, there's only a 3% chance that you'll reroll tiefling, 97 plus. He rolls 98 and comes back as a tiefling. But I'm like, that's stupid. There's got to be some kind of a change. So I'm like, yeah, you come back. You just look completely different.
You're a different tiefling.
Different tiefling, like everything. Then later, he's walking through a town, and some woman comes up to him and is like, "Come home! Why did you leave me?" Going crazy, trying to get him to come. It was a whole thing. It was fantastic. I loved it.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. Anyway, move on.
So yeah, if I die within the next minute,
Sweet.
So
I
don't
change race.
trip into the ooze.
yeah, that's something Jack would do. That's one thing he's good at. It's Dex.
So can you open the door for us now?
I'll go
yeah,
over
I forgot
and-
to check that.
You were busy. I'm glad you didn't early up.
It is like locked from the outside, and so You
Okay.
can try and pick the lock.
Okay.
Now.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah. Why don't
If
you
you
try
want.
and pick the? I don't know that I've ever picked a lock before.
I
was always
I have
obedient
thieves
to my
tools, so
parents.
I'll assist from the other side. Maybe.
Do you want me to roll
You can have
an
your
advantage then?
Sure. Yeah.
That's 28.
Nice.
So what kind of, how high of a spell, I can't remember in 5e, how high of a spell can you cast from a scroll?
5th level.
Fifth level.
Anything. Well, I mean, I can cast anything of my that I can normally cast.
Right.
And the highest level spell I can cast is 5th.
Right, okay. Got it. That might work.
Isn't there something where if you cast a higher one, then you have to roll?
I don't know
Oh.
in this edition.
The very first thing that I do, though, after we are finishing combat, I cast the disguise self and make myself look just like Tommel,
Nice.
The
the Goliath.
Fabio. Okay.
Yeah. Just because, you
Why is it
know.
Fabio?
Hopefully, it'll give whoever, if we run into somebody, a little bit of pause. Maybe they won't immediately attack us.
Okay. I like it. But in an admiral's uniform.
But in an admiral's uniform, you know it.
Yeah, so I mean, with like a higher level scroll, then I probably would do like 10 plus the level, and then you have to roll to see if you can do it.
Yeah, I think that was the AD&D rules, wasn't it? Something like that. If you're casting above your spell casting ability.
That's how I
in
would do
3rd
it.
edition you had to be... you had
I don't
to
know if
encounter
5e
check and
has
stuff.
any.
In 5th edition, I think it's you can only cast
Just
it if,
only, and
if
nothing
if it's something you could normally cast.
I
don't
find that
think
a little boring.
Yeah, I think in AD&D it was like there was a percentage chance.
there's a
Could.
percentage for everything in AD&D though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool that you can
You're
cast
right.
if you have it right there, because then it's like scrolls have all the material components to it, right? So then you can just like see if you can actually use the spell.
If it's on your spell list, you can read the scroll and cast it without providing any material components. Otherwise, the
that's
scroll is unintelligible. That's why like writing scrolls is also nice too, because you can like learning
Prepare
how to
them.
write means you can prepare them. It
What's
requires
writing?
the spell's normal casting time. Once it's cast, the words on the scroll fade and crumble to dust.
Okay. So it just subverts the material.
If it's higher level than you can normally cast, you must
Oh.
make an ability
there you
check
go.
using your spellcasting ability to determine whether you cast it successfully. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
On a
Nice.
failed check, the spell disappears from the scroll and has no other effect.
There you go.
So maybe there are a
Because
couple-
if you're looking for a spell that would do, I mean, that isn't there that like mind lock or something like that. It makes it impossible for other. I don't know. I think it's a.
There's a kind of a good 4th level one that I was looking at, but let me look at higher than 5th level
Now-
spells now.
I have access to all spells on the arcane and divine list because
Oh.
I'm a divine soul.
Okay.
So I can cast anything from either of those spell lists.
And while you guys are looking at books and such, I'm looking to pilfer material components.
Oh,
for
it was
spells.
28 enough to.
Yes, 28 will pick the lock.
Cool.
Sorry.
I'm with Huggles pilfering.
Okay.
So
And of the normal denizens of Sylvana's, we're not seeing them. Like, I don't know how many attendants she normally had.
Once you're out in the hall, you can see that through a window. Now you can see out into the courtyard, and you can see there are many more people here. Groups of pilgrims, like the camp that you came across on your way up the mountain.
But presumably they're all gathering here and then going to get converted by Manzicori.
Yeah, that's not
Right.
normal for here. How long did I stay here
Um,
before I left?
If you remember, they were the ones you met coming up the mountain were following another group that came ahead,
Mm-hmm.
and presumably these ones got here a week ago or so.
Right, safely.
And
I think we're
talked
here
to-
going to have a fight.
talked to Lady Sylvana then.
Mm-hmm. Meaning
At that point.
they were touched by Manzicori.
how do you?
Eventually.
Sorry to break things for a second. I'm looking for an object with the image of a dragon engraved on it worth at least 500 gold pieces.
What?
So he can
spell.
cast Dragonic Spirit.
this is probably the one place here where you can actually find something like that. Pretty likely. So make an investigation.
Like
check.
a little silver dragon model,
Yeah.
like carved from silver.
He just
like
sees a
a
little
priceless
knick-knack.
book or something, or I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, he's
could be
helping me.
All right. Jeez.
I got a.
Yeah, we didn't get a nat 1 this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 nat 1s.
Let's see. I got a 12.
12.
Guidance
I love it.
had D4 to it.
Okay. I don't think I have a D4 on me. Could I borrow a D4?
I don't know if I have enough.
You gave me
Plus
3.
4.
So 16.
Plus 4? All right. I was going to say 15. I was going to require that you got a 3 or higher. So, yeah, you find.
How many?
This
of
has to be
these do I
something
find?
engraved. Something with engraved on it.
Yeah, just any
Something you
engraving
can
of a
carry with him
dragon
now.
worth at least 500 gold.
That you have to be able to carry with you.
Yeah, that's true. I would.
Yeah, it can't be.
Can't be a huge
It's like a placard, like
It's like a huge
coat of arms,
vase. You turn it into a
family-
hat. Nice hat.
a family crest that now you're carrying around.
It's a shield. What are you
It's a
talking
whole.
about?
It's a whole tapestry, like 30 foot. You roll it up.
No, it's a cape, guys. You turn it into a cape. Come on, guys.
Too bad permanency's not a thing. Then it could just shrink it.
Oh, there you go.
You find a statuette of a silver dragon
Okay.
that seems to be made out of that is made out of silver, and is extremely heavy.
Okay.
You can look up whatever 500 gold of silver would weigh.
Just that little, just like a little figurine.
It's about
Craftsmanship's
I
worth
imagine
something.
it's got to be this tall, I think.
Yeah,
So-
So you're gonna have to pull that thing out when you cast your summon dragonic.
Yes, worth something. Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be dead weight of silver.
It has to be worth 500 gold, though.
Oh,
So it'd be 5,000 silver.
500.
To be fair, 500 gold is subjective.
Oh, okay.
5,000
It's true.
It might be worth 500 to someone
That's
and
right.
not someone else.
Well,
5,000
because
silver
the artwork
Or you can use
involved in it too,
5,000
of course.
coin weight.
if this were to go to auction today, I would say the value of this item would be between.
Okay, I've got the spell for you now. It's 6th level though, if you're willing to try and make that.
I mean, I just need this. I just need the scroll for right now. I mean,
Okay.
anything. Yeah. And if do I only find one copy of the spell, or
Yeah, you just rip it out of the book basically.
Okay.
What is it? What spell?
Let me make sure this is actually a.
Oh, it's a 5e spell? Whatever, make it up. You can give him a spell that doesn't exist in this plane. Why not? It does
It's an
now.
Unearthed Arcana spell.
So,
Perfect.
But
what
that
would
makes
you
it
say,
better,
Quarter,
right?
It's about quarter
Yeah.
size
Then it's experimental.
Yeah, called Psychic Crush.
or half dollar.
It's 6th level. You overload the mind of one creature you can see within range,
Okay.
filling its psyche with
$50
discordant
size. That's actually
emotions.
not heavy.
The target must
Well,
make an
that's
intelligence saving
11
throw. On a failed save, it
grams
takes
times
12d6
5,000.
psychic damage.
Oh,
and
times
is stunned
5,000.
for 1 minute.
Okay.
So this is a
And we'll say that would
is this a weapon for
That's
Mazakorian or just to release?
to release.
Oh, okay.
her.
5,000 grams is.
But we need to be able to get
pound
within
inch.
sight of her. Okay. Well, if we need to know that,
Is it an arcane or divine spell?
Oh,
I would imagine it's arcane.
That was 110 pounds.
Oh my
it's
goodness.
on the.
That's a
Why
lot.
does it say fighter?
That's a heavy
It says fighter,
statue.
rogue, and wizard. So
It's
If it's wizard, then it's
yeah,
probably
like,
arcane.
It's like
Yeah.
this big
It's
and like
fighter because
solid.
of Eldritch.
But it's not going to be the full weight because
and wizard and rogue because of the.
So maybe
Arcane trickster.
Trickster.
maybe half that, maybe 60% of that,
I'd probably say
Okay.
70%. Sure, 70% of that.
So,
So you'll have to make a check, a 16 or higher.
like 30 pounds.
Oh, okay.
To cast
So it's
it.
heavy,
Cast
but not
it.
crazy.
And
Yeah,
which
yeah.
makes sense, right? Because
I mean,
it's
if you want, I can find a
silver
5th
and,
level
like you
one
said,
that might work.
Part
too,
of
or
it is
something.
craftsmanship.
It's
You-
totally
There's
up
probably
to
like
you. I
an
mean, it's,
emerald for the eye
if
or a
you
ruby
if
for
you
the
find
eye
it,
or
you find
something.
it.
I'll pop those out before I use it.
No, you have to keep it.
The only one I
It
found
has
that
to be
was
500.
was modified memory.
Yeah. I have that, though. I mean, we could try that.
You could make her forget that she met with the.
Yeah, you will forget you ever met Mazakorian.
I don't know.
I am fine with the 6th level spell.
Okay, let's try it. It'll be fun. It'll be more exciting
I
this
don't know
way.
if that would work.
I don't. It sounds
No,
weird.
no.
We
right?
could try it,
I mean, just
but
because she forgot she met him,
yeah, it doesn't mean
get rid of
she
the effect of
didn't.
a spell.
Yeah,
And it's an ability check.
that'd be
Then
good.
she just doesn't know why.
Yeah,
It is
she doesn't know why
on a
she's possessed
check.
now.
So yes, it's a dose check.
Yeah.
The reason I'm okay with it is because sorcerers have magical guidance.
Or-
If I fail, I can spend a sorcery
modify
point to try
mental
again.
This guy just buff. Yeah.
So I can just.
He was tougher.
The problem is that
Okay.
it's only a 16 save, wisdom save. I didn't do a very good job.
All right, you guys see Zafrina come rushing out of the stacks, and she's like got a page of a book that she's got in her hands. And what are you guys doing? Sorry.
You're not
So
supposed
I
to
am looking like
damage the
Tom,
books.
right?
And you're carrying around.
It's like this
There's
big.
an important
It's
lesson
like
that I
30
think
pounds.
you
It's like
need
as
to
big as your
learn.
head.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's easier to ask for
So I am.
forgiveness than permission.
I am.
I don't ask for any
I
of
look
that.
like Tommel, so I'm going to leave this area very tentatively, looking for just kind of not tentatively, but not. I don't want to go too far, but I'm looking for somebody that, as a household member, I could ask, or someone that's in the place I could ask a question.
There's a whole bunch of people outside.
Yeah, I didn't want to go out into the whole group. I want to isolate one person if I can.
Yeah.
I can bring one in.
There's currently nobody in this wing.
No, at all.
And typically there's nobody here
Right.
except for her and Tommel. So
I was gonna say, like, my whole time being here, I didn't see anyone
No.
other than those two, right?
correct. Nope, you snuck past Tommel pretty easily, and then she found you in the library.
Pretty easily.
It's hard to sneak past a dragon.
So what is our plan here? We taking off?
Where you need to find Lady Savannah.
Well, I mean, why don't we take out these guys? They're not supposed to be here.
What? Let's.
No, but that's okay. So I will.
I think we find Lady Savannah, we
Mhm.
free her, and let her deal with who's supposed to be here and who's not.
Okay.
I'm gonna relock the library then.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I'd like to
Should
find
appreciate
another
that.
dragon.
I figured.
Well, yeah. Let's.
Does anyone
search
have
for it.
arcane
So
lock
I'm going to lead the
music
group as
Alright.
looking like Tommel, and we're going to start
Right.
moving through. And I'm the first person that I see.
I'm careful
I'm
not to
gonna
let
try
anyone
to-
touch me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a very good point. All of us do not no touchy from people that are here.
I've already been
Do-
touched though.
You saved though, so good job.
But it would be good to know if we have to resave.
Correct.
Maybe I'm just immune to it now.
Well, once you save against some things, you never have to save again. Just
Exactly,
like
that's
you
what
get
I'm saying.
sick with chickenpox once, it can't come back unless it's shingles. So maybe that's what could happen. You've been affected once. It's
Psychic
way worse.
shingles.
Yeah, in your old age, suddenly
Oh,
you're
psychic
like getting
shingles.
taken over.
Yeah.
Is this a
But only
concentration
sort of,
spell?
like you're
It's
just
a
semi-crazy.
I don't think so. It's just a weird.
I'm an elf. I'm already like 200 years old, I think.
It's just weird unearthed
And-
arcana thing
I put
that
myself as.
is totally whack. But
Yeah, 210.
So I try to
It sounds
carry
like something
myself
that wouldn't
as I
normally be.
remember
I just want to
Tommel.
make sure.
no, it's not. It does last for a minute for some reason. Oh, it gets stunned for a minute, but you don't have to keep focusing on it.
I am going to use one sorcery point
So wait, what are we?
to
what are the rest of us
subtly.
doing?
You guys are coming with me. We're just trying to. We got to go find Lady Savannah and see if we can get Safrena to cast this spell.
I am
Are we
subtly
looking
going to
around the
cast
keep or
bless
So while,
Okay.
so as you
on
go
myself,
to do that, suddenly
Eddie,
you see me turn
and
into Lady
Huggles.
Savannah.
Because
Oh.
okay,
Okay.
because he's
Sounds good.
already
So
made
now
a
you
save,
disguise
so he
look
might
like
not
her.
have to make
Uh-huh.
another.
So we can walk
And it's
around
just
together. looking-
embers
Okay.
come up, whip around us, and then
I
subside.
have a hat of
Okay.
disguise I can cast, so I can cast it at will.
Okay.
So
Nice.
just as a heads up,
Sorry.
as we're moving, I cast bless on the three of us.
Okay.
So saving throw.
It's wow, bro. You didn't need it.
You already saved,
Yes.
and I can only pick
She's-
3 people.
she's hoping that you're inoculated against
Yes, exactly.
this point.
And so the 3
You
of
know,
us.
I don't know if I would be. Okay, it's all right. It's fine.
So,
you do spot-
Huggles is now transformed
just like, what the
himself
freak?
to look like Lady Sylvana. So now
Oh.
we're walking
Okay.
in front of these two as if we're,
So
Lord and Lady of
if
the
you
Keep.
have,
Okay.
if you have to make a saving throw, you add a D4 to it,
Okay.
and you get advantage on attack rolls.
Okay.
All right. You see outside that they are not milling about. They're going about like getting things ready, and they're starting to they're pulling stuff out like
Like they're leaving?
not like
Before
they're
we
leaving, but
leave.
yeah, like they're starting to pack stuff up and put it on wagons.
I just had a thought. If they're all controlled by Manticorian, wouldn't they know that we're not, or you guys aren't who they are?
Yeah, probably.
Probably,
We don't know.
You might get a surprise round.
but
Alright.
at least I can perform for a little bit.
Okay.
Some greater entities that work together can communicate telepathically, but are not necessarily sharing their consciousness at all times. from what I've learned of mind flayers in the book, that's how they work. They're not. Their central thing is can peek in on the enemy at a time.
Is
but
this
they're not
normal mind flayers or like god mind flayers?
normal mind flayers, but we have
So
to.
it's more like they're on a remote
They check in.
network that
kind
you
of-
access from time to time. You're not on the local area. It's not like constant communication.
I understand none of these
Okay,
words.
I'm going to say that all kind of tracks with what Kelvin told you. about
you
how it's
will.
been spreading. Okay. Yeah.
It's like they're programmed to do a thing.
What's programmed?
They're given a task, and then they're left to do the task on their own. And when the task is done, then they check back in for a new task.
Oh, they're like Warforged.
Perhaps.
Sure. They're Warforged.
That's how it works in Jack's mind, okay?
That's how it works for Jack.
Think of it more.
Somewhere far away, Yates is like, what?
Think of it more like worker bees.
What are bees?
Carry on.
All right, you guys walk out into the courtyard. What are you doing?
In like
Uh,
port
yeah, we might as well, right? Like we're trying to call down. We're trying to get
He's seen dead
insight
fish.
of Lady Sylvana. So
Okay.
we're gonna go out there, and if it, we'll see. Just see what happens. We'll walk
All right.
into the courtyard. And Huggles is gonna do the performance. I'm just gonna be the stoic, quiet Tom while Huggles.
I'm gonna swagger around like I'm the lady of the keep,
Okay.
and
because Lady Sylvana really swaggers.
Of course.
Well, I mean, you saw her walk at least to a library, so you know how she walks.
yeah. But I put a little extra flair into it to really prove
sell
that
it.
I'm her, and I say, so we're talking to the people outside.
I mean, we're just gonna walk out there and let them see us, and just see what's their reaction as we come out.
Okay. They
Should I roll performance?
pause as you come out. I'm trying to. It would be fun if he wasn't there yet. So yeah, make a performance check.
Okay.
I don't like that.
I got-
It'd be funner this way.
21.
Okay. What do you say to them? Anything?
I probably shouldn't.
How are things coming?
Yeah. How are the preparations?
Still, Tom will like whispers to you. Okay.
Ask how they're going.
Things progress well, milady. We should be able to leave first thing in the morning after you've dealt with the visitors.
Ah, yes, those pesky visitors.
What was it that we were doing with them again? That's what Thomas said.
You said Lord Banzakorian wanted them on. our
Right you are.
side.
Right you are. That was it.
Just as you're saying this now, Tommel comes out from the other side of the courtyard.
I'm looking all around for Lady Savannah.
Yeah.
So he comes out from over here.
Yeah.
Oh, we are on the map. We're
Oh,
on the
yeah,
map.
sorry.
And she's not here yet.
Yeah, we're coming out of this end, right?
And as soon as wait. As soon as I see Tommel come into the thing, I go, "Get that imposter!" and point at Tommel. And you'll get that imposter.
These
Performance, roll performance.
These two mention they come out.
That
I want to
is
hang back
exactly
in the
my
hallway
instinct.
just a little bit
Okay.
because I only get one shot at this spell.
I'm going to hang back with her.
And I'm going to reinforce that.
So
I'm
I
gonna
want to hang
support
back
that.
Oh, yeah,
out
there
of
you go.
sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
So I yell, "Get that imposter!" And
Immediately!
yes, there you go. He chimes. Lady Savannah chimes in too.
Okay.
performance again.
Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do one round of this.
We'll do one round of this.
It'll be fun. I want to see if they charge at you and try and start turning you guys, or if.
I got a 30 on performance.
Oh,
Okay, so
hopefully that's gonna and then it's gonna my performance.
you guys have stepped out.
Oh yeah,
You guys are hiding back in the back.
I got a 3
3
on my performance.
Oh, okay.
So
you
my
got 31.
"Get that imposter" was then backed up by his 31. Yeah, you should get that imposter.
All right. They then in this case they start charging away from you. So they won't try and possess you this round. So they start running away from you at Tommel.
What spell are you
Tommel
trying to do?
roars, And
I roar
this.
too.
I got this. I found this spell called Psychic
And
Crush.
from
They
the
should sever the
not
connection
quite as
between
deep
Lady
or as
Sylvanas
resonant.
and Manscorium.
from the windows here
But
on
it's on
the
a
south
scroll.
side of
And
this.
it's
Okay.
6th
Hang on a
level,
second.
so I only have one chance, and I have to make a
What
check
I
to
could
do it.
to
You got it.
get this to. Is it shift?
I have faith in you.
And it's also a saving throw against a dragon.
Out of the
Oh,
windows
Dragon or Manzicorium?
comes crashing a giant
I don't know.
ancient.
But either
silver
a dragon or a god has to make a saving
Has it
throw.
been an hour since
But
I cast
this-
that spell of mine?
But this,
Which one?
The Seven Celestial.
a lot of times,
No.
times
probably been
the
like 15
saving throw
minutes.
is
Yeah, so
built
he's
into
still
the
around
scroll,
'cause
so
it
I'm
lasts for 1
not
hour.
necessarily sure what it is.
She comes bursting out
That's very
of the
true.
windows, and she will use her cone of cold on you guys.
Who does this?
Lady
He's
Sylvana.
Lana.
Okay.
He's attacking.
As soon as I
And then
see
you'll
her,
get that imposter.
You two make a Constitution saving
Get that
throw.
imposter. Try to make yourself look like her.
Jack, you and
That's a
you
tougher
and
form.
Zafrina duck
It
back
is.
behind the.
I was gonna say like we were inside.
Yeah, you guys
so-
are still in the doorway. You guys duck back down just as you see her open her mouth, and this icy blast comes ripping out.
Sorry, guys.
Eddie and
Dexterity saving?
Huggles make a Constitution save.
Oh, con save. That's my worst one.
Unfortunately, it's a 24.
Oh, I don't even think I can make it.
this is
unless I
probably
roll
not a
it.
spell, is it?
Oh,
This
but
is
it's
not a
This is
spell.
just a
Yeah.
breath weapon.
Yeah, it's just a breath weapon, I'm sure.
10.
Isn't it usually a dex for a dex or breath weapons?
This one is the Constitution.
Because it's cold.
It's a big blast of cone.
12.
Interesting.
It's assuming that you can't like dodge out of.
In
the
other
way.
words, silver dragons are super cool.
That's true.
That's 70 cold damage.
70?
Yeah.
I'm dead.
And Eddie has 3 hit points.
Okay.
That's when I unleash
All right.
Psychic Crush.
Let's hold the
Now,
door.
Let's roll for initiative.
okay.
Let's see if she gets to go one more turn.
At least we chased the peasants away.
Yeah, they're out of the way. We're rolling initiative now.
Yeah.
I guess I
Yes.
still roll initiative for death saving.
Yeah.
Yep.
For when your death saving throw comes up.
I am going to use a luck point to roll that. 19 is my...
22.
She is also on a 19.
Okay.
22? Okay. Go ahead and make your death saving throw. And what's Huggles at?
Jack?
Oh, it's Jack at?
24.
24. All
The
right.
good news is
So Jack, you go first.
Yeah.
she has to recharge her breath weapon before she can do it again.
Just
Bad news
going
is we're half dead.
Or all dead.
And I also have to make a concentration check on the Summoned Celestial. So 70 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. To roll a 20.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Basically, I have to roll a natural 20.
I only got an 18 to hit.
That
Actually,
is- it's a 22.
Would this technically be a surprise round?
No.
No, she just had her surprise.
Yeah, I lost
Alright.
my Celestial.
She just had
for
her
sure.
surprise.
Yeah, you just went.
Oh,
Can I use my inspiration to not die?
You can use an inspiration, not to
To
die,
re-roll.
that's in Pathfinder, but you
To
can use
re-roll?
it to re-roll.
A death save.
What do you have to get to?
What's
Is that
the
right? That's just a Pathfinder thing where you spend your...
Yeah, no, you can't.
yeah, your hero
you,
point,
you
hero
can
point.
use it to re-roll your saving throw,
my
but
gosh.
I don't know. What
I
you
would-
got.
I would advise
Save it
you
for your last
save
one.
it for your death saving throw.
Okay.
Save it for the last one.
So it's like in my breast pocket.
Yeah, it's like a picture of
And
your
so I'm-
mom.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just
Yeah, and it's
there's a
sitting
little
right
bit
there.
of warmth there still.
There's a little bit of air in it, so
Yeah.
so if I can trigger it somehow,
Yeah.
then I can get some
that
inspiration
rage,
to not die.
you know, the Huggles mom.
It was a 24 Constitution save, so...
Yeah,
And that might
I
be
would
hard
just use
to-
it for yours.
I got a +1 to
save.
Constitution save, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good chance.
A 10, rolling over a 10 is much greater if you use a reroll.
All right. Did you pass your death saving throw?
oh, I haven't death saved yet.
Just gotta get above a 10.
Nope, failed the first one.
Okay. Dying one. One round gone. Jack.
I already
You're
rolled
first.
to, or are we?
Oh, you missed.
Yeah, I'm like I missed.
Okay.
So.
Eddie.
And then he won.
On the 19,
Yes.
Eddie is going to try to preserve himself by casting Polymorph and turning himself into a giant ape to add some more hit points and
Now,
layer of
I
protect.
didn't remind you guys of this last time, but I will this time. You should have added a D4 to your saving throws.
Correct.
Because you're blessed.
You are correct.
Sorry, both of you actually need to make a save for frightful presence as well.
Oh, okay.
Just
yeah.
a wisdom save.
That's a whiz save.
Yeah.
Which your
Which I can
D4.
add my
If
D4
only I
to.
could hold monster right now.
I don't think Huggles has to make that save, right?
Oh,
I'm frightfully dead.
15 plus another 9, so 20,
Yeah,
25.
saves.
Yeah.
Where's Jack at with your... Are you afraid?
Oh, I have to make it too?
Yeah, each creature within
Frightful,
120
yeah,
feet.
frightful presence.
What do I have to make?
So as soon as you pop out and see it.
Right, sorry, what saving throw?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, and what do I have to get?
It's a 21.
Yeah, I got a 20.
Are you serious? Okay. All right. You are frightened. You can save again at the end of your next turn.
You must have fought her before. You're like, oh crap, this isn't gonna go well.
I've literally said this before. Jack's greatest fear is Lady Savannah.
It's true. Okay. On her turn, she starts flapping her wings and takes flight again, and will just crash down right on where Eddie's at.
Is that all you got?
At least you're an ape now.
Oh, I did have movement after I won. I would have gone and tried to hide.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh yeah, is frightened
mean.
before or at the end of your turn?
It's technically as soon as you see her, as soon as
Okay, then I would have ran further into the hallway.
as soon as she
Into
sees
the
you. Actually,
books.
it's as soon as she sees you. No, as soon as you are aware of it. As soon as you turn over and can see her, then yeah, you run back.
I mean, I missed shooting her anyway,
Yeah.
so I would have ran into the hallway. Like, no,
Eddie, where are
I'm
you
not
going?
fighting her.
Actually, no. He's going to spread the field. He's going to run this way.
Okay, so she will come down on you over here.
Okay.
She lands on the top of this little gazebo, and then tries to bite you.
Okay.
She got a crit.
Oh.
So she just chomps down.
I would save you here, but I really need my reaction to make sure this works.
Good.
Okay. She chomps down on you, and I assume the average of 21 hit points is gonna finish you off.
Well, I
You said you had 3.
He switched to.
I'm a giant ape.
Oh, you turned into an ape.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So I am. Hang on, I gotta get my stats up because I don't know what
Okay.
any of my stuff is. So,
You take
well,
19
what did she roll?
piercing damage. Oh, to hit you, she got a crit.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I take 19.
Plus another 10.
So 29.
29.
Okay. There's encounters.
I'm glad Jack's running away.
That's so great.
It just works out
Outta here.
perfect. Because she really is his greatest fear, so it makes perfect sense. That's why
Okay,
he's running.
so that's not enough to kill the ape
Oh, okay.
shape at all.
All right.
No, 29. He's got 157 hit points, so 29 hit points is okay.
Okay.
But I do need to make a concentration check because I am taking damage. But I get to use the constitution of the ape and not my own.
That's nice.
Yeah, very nice. 19 plus the bless, 22 plus 4 from the form, so I save
Great.
against losing
Concentration.
concentration.
Yeah, you would have saved just with the roll. Because it's half of the damage you do.
Yeah.
Or 10, whatever's
Whatever's higher. Okay. All right. She will. I feel like she'd be more spellcasty, but you guys are all hiding and stuff right now. I guess she'll just keep on smacking the ape with her. She makes 1 with his bite and 2 with his claws. So 21
Yeah, it hits. He's got a crap AC.
and a 19. They both hit.
19. Yep, he has a 12 AC.
Okay. That is 17 and 17.
And you did 29 the first time. Hang on, I gotta get.
Yeah, 29, 17, 17.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I need to make 2 more saving throws.
Yep.
Concentration saves, but
You
they
just
10
tens.
are over.
Just 10s are over.
Yeah. So the first one saved, second one saved.
Okay.
No pluses or anything. So.
All right, she is in combat with a giant gorilla, and it is.
It's King Kong versus Godzilla.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, awesome! I need to get a gorilla thing for you. That's what I need to do.
Well, if you remember, it's a giant ape, and he is colored just like Magilla Gorilla from the old cartoons.
That's right.
Except for he has a print on him that are little Lucky Charms. Yeah, all over
that's right.
Like he's wearing little kid's pajamas that have little Lucky Charms on them. That's what his ape
Curious
is like.
George.
Awesome. Okay.
He's
It's
bigger.
an angry one, but
Yes.
it's an angry Curious George.
Curious George.
All right, Zafrina.
Okay. As a bonus action, so I'm going to do Quicken Spell first. Bonus action, and do a little bit of a Hail Mary to do Mind Sliver.
Okay. You need to start with your Frightful Presence check.
Okay.
Let's start with that.
What kind of save is it?
Wisdom.
21.
Okay, so that's 18 plus.
We'll see if she goes one more round with Eddie first.
18 plus 2d4. 23.
There you go. Okay.
But I had to use my favorite of the gods.
This is a good time to use it.
Okay. So, Quicken Spell cost me 2 sorcery points. Try and do Mind Sliver on her. She has to make a Intelligence saving throw. DC 17.
Okay.
Which is probably not going to be super hard for her to do.
Dragons are low decks.
She has a 15.
Great.
Nice.
So that means she takes 1d6 psychic damage.
She actually doesn't have a bonus on her saving throw for intelligence.
Cool.
It's just her straight.
So she takes 4 damage, but more importantly,
Constitution, yes.
But more
Don't hit her with
importantly, I roll a d4 and minus it from her next saving throw that she does.
that. Okay. All right.
And I rolled a 3.
Very
Okay.
nice.
Okay, so now
So she's -3 on her next save.
my action
Okay.
is going to be the spell I got,
All right.
and I'm going to heighten it.
Okay.
So she has disadvantage. on this-
Disadvantage -3. All right.
-3, and I don't know what kind of save it is because this is a untested ordinance.
Yes. You're just reciting off of your.
Yeah, and then I need to do an ability check, right? To see if I can cast it. 'Cause it's
Make
6th
it an
level.
Arcana check. 16 or higher is all.
Okay.
That's all. It's gonna be a
Which
1. I should never
I
say that's all.
which I make.
Okay. All right. You step out.
Way to pull the team.
Blah 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 blah.
All right. This
By the power of
ancient
great soul.
psychic tongue slips out of you, and she is making an intelligence saving throw
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
-3.
And what is your?
Oh, minus 17, so it would be 19, but I don't know if the saving throw is built into the scroll
It is
or
built
not.
in the scroll. Scrolls is built in. There's a chart. I just lost it because I think I just closed the scroll tab. We'll just go with yours. It's fine.
Okay, so normally it would be a 7, so it's a 17, but because she has -3,
Okay.
it's a 20
Right.
and a disadvantage.
Okay.
And I got a silvery barbs ready as my reaction, which is why I couldn't save you because I need silvery barbs.
Don't even worry about it, dude.
All right. She's got a +4. Let's see what we got. 2 20s? No, a 15 and a 10.
10. Okay.
15 alone would have been not good enough, so she would have missed it anyway. All right. You hit her with 66 psychic damage. Nope, that's not the one.
Take that.
12d6
lizard.
psychic
Oh,
damage.
12.
Yeah.
Great.
Double it.
Is it enough to shock her out?
It should be. That's the effect of the spell.
Yeah, the other part of the spell is what really does it, but we'll see how much damage she takes. It's not going to kill her. It could be fun.
It could be fun.
I don't know if we got. What's 12 times 6? That's
A lot.
We should be able to do math.
72.
72.
72.
72 is not going to kill her, I guess.
Yeah,
So
72 wouldn't kill me.
No.
That wouldn't kill me right now. I'm at 7. Oh no, that would put me down right now.
because I took
It kills me.
21 points of
I
damage
mean,
before.
Every time.
right now it would kill me, but normally.
I normally have 93 hit points, so.
54 damage.
All right. She is stunned. She reels
1
back,
minute.
and she is stunned for a minute. She falls down to the ground,
And Eddie, figuring that this, we kind of knew the plan, he's gonna grab her and cradle her and like help her fall. To the
How big is this dragon?
And stroke her neck.
Oh, she's an ancient.
I don't know. You can. I don't know.
You try. I was just saying. It's what Eddie would
You
do.
can grab the head.
Yeah, like soften it, like
Go find some pillows.
Uh-huh.
So when she wakes up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of save your friend, I get it.
yeah.
I get it.
It's okay. Oh yeah, you're over there dying. Whoops.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing death saves.
All right. Tommel and the others start rushing towards you guys.
Oh, they're coming at us too.
Yeah.
Shoot. Forgot about those guys.
It's all right. Hold them off, and I will.
They will basically the. I don't have them on here, but that's 5, 10, 15.
I could make them dance.
So they'll just start sprinting towards you, and they'll be leaping at Safrina, and a couple more of them are just rushing in, following Jack. Let's say that there's 6 of them,
Great.
and then a couple more rushing over it. So 2 rushing at Safrina, 2 rushing into the building at Jack, and 2 running over to the gorilla with Tom. We'll come over to the
If you
gorilla.
have people on the thing, I can't
Yeah.
see them.
No, I don't yet.
And they're ignoring me because I'm just laying there dead.
Yeah, you're dead. So. Let's put some people on here.
And I can't cast spells when I'm transformed.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm
These
not.
guys are not that strong. I'm not worried about these guys.
Except for Tummel or whatever his name is.
Tummel, and he might
Yeah,
have
he's. I don't know what he's doing. Is he
But we gotta
rushing
get
us
Huggles
too?
up. He can't keep making death saves.
I can-
Once I take my
You
guns out.
you have a healing word.
No,
maybe next turn.
I don't. I have cure wounds, and
You're pretty close to him. I'll try. I'm gonna head toward him. And
think I have-
I'll drop my form and.
I have potion of healing,
Oh
so
wait a
I'll
second.
take him.
Well, no, I'm gonna transform now.
Just I'll take him. It's fine.
Okay, that was Freena's turn. She went last. So go ahead and Huggles, make your.
Am I?
I think I went before.
Oh, Jack was
Huggles.
Huggles.
Yeah,
Jack
it goes.
first.
It goes. Jack,
first.
me, then.
Okay, I'm gonna do my Eldritch Blast since I get 2 of them. What's their AC?
10. They're just
Yeah,
commoners.
I
Oh, they're
did
just
it.
commoners. Oh.
Yeah.
How much hit points do they have?
not enough.
Slaughter one.
Hey.
Slaughter.
Okay, they're dead.
They're commoners. They're
As long as their
gonna go
mind
down.
is
So-
environed in the Matrix, you cannot trust them.
Then, so whenever I was frightened, did I run my whole?
So frightened doesn't make you run.
No, you don't
just
have to
can't
run
get any
away.
closer.
You don't have to run away.
Away
You just
from
can't go any closer.
Okay,
and
so I
everything.
wouldn't have gotten that far. Okay.
Yeah, and
I-
you have
I-
disadvantage on everything basically.
I do call out to Jack, and I say, Jack, see if you can find the Warforged.
I'm gonna handle Huggles first. I will action. Do you want
Fine,
me to
take
use
care of
an
that first,
action
then
to
the
feed him a
Warforged.
potion of healing?
Okay.
But you're gonna
Are
have to
you
be
good with
nimble to get around those guys.
I already killed.
Oh, okay.
You killed the 2 in front of me?
No, I don't need
Ones
to worry
that are
about
back
those
in the
2.
hallway.
I killed the 2 that were in front.
I can get the 2 in front of you.
What is a potion of healing? I forget.
I'm Pete, I think.
It's an action. You've already spent an action.
No. Oh wait, yeah, I did.
Technically, yes, the potion is an action. Most people do it as a bonus action, but
Not me.
rules is written as an action.
I will do that
I
next
agree
turn.
with the action because PCs have too many damn ways to do things already. You don't need to make a potion easier.
I'm
I
not.
agree.
I'm
I agree.
I'm just clarifying why he.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
let
he
me
thought
let
it
me
was a
fight
bonus
you
action.
while I drink a potion, right? Yeah.
I'll get you next time.
So
Okay,
okay.
cool.
All right, Eddie.
Eddie is going to go.
They're not close enough to. They weren't close enough to actually get to you.
Eddie got
I think Zafrina's the only one they can
large.
try
Oh,
and
yeah,
tackle.
So,
He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20 right there.
Okay.
And then with 2 attacks, he's going to try to brain these 2 that are in front of Zafrina.
All right.
So the first one was a nat 20.
They only have one hit.
So
point.
Strength bonus alone would be enough to lay this guy out.
I didn't even know that.
He doesn't know his own strength.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, exactly. With the nat 20, can he like punch the one into the other?
and kill them both.
Through the one?
Oh my gosh!
Did you roll max damage?
27. But that's before I add the strength though. So 27 plus 6 is 33 damage. To a commoner.
This guy is a mist.
Alright, this guy like Hulk
Football in
style
space.
goes flying across the courtyard, and he will like smack into the gates
No.
on the other side, whack, and then like falls down.
All right, and I'll swing at the other one. Get him off his. Oh, that's a terrible. 11. Do I hit?
Yeah, he's only 10.
All right. Well, let's see how much damage I do to this guy. Not as much. I pulled back a little bit. Okay.
Reminds me
Enough to knock him out.
Reminds me of the
18.
Princess Bride.
Yeah.
18 on that one.
Okay, that one kills that one as well. But he doesn't go flying.
His neck just goes. Better. Okay. That's my turn.
Way to treat these
King Kong
victims.
is just going nuts on these innocent possessed guys. All right, we're gonna talk about your alignment.
I can't have him mess with Sabrina. I can't.
It's true.
I'm trying to save my buddies.
We don't need Sabrina getting possessed here.
No.
Of all you guys, that would probably not
That'd be
the best.
the worst, I would imagine.
So Tomo's gonna go on a 12.
Okay.
So he'll go after Zafrina then, right? You had a 16 or something?
I had an 18.
18, okay. All right, Huggles, make your death save. And then, what are you doing, Zafrina?
I'm not super worried unless
You're
you got
good.
a nat
Saved.
1.
Okay.
An 11.
Yep, just enough.
You see him gurgling up blood.
Mom.
I don't know if anyone here has seen the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie.
No.
In the movie?
Yeah, the movie.
Oh no, maybe in the theaters originally. Yes,
I saw it in theaters
have.
at Movies 8. Yeah.
Yes, I believe it was at Movie 8. I don't know if we were there together, but it was that. That's where I saw it.
Anyway, Pee Wee Herman is in it as a vampire.
Rubens.
As he
Paul
should be.
Rubens. And he gets a death scene that lasts for a good minute. And then like,
Yeah, I
they cut
remember
back to
now.
him at the closing credits, still dying.
Now I kind of want to watch that.
You know, you
Pull it up on
should.
YouTube.
And if you want to, I mean,
It's so ridiculous.
It's such a great.
All right,
Buffy,
okay,
Buffy,
Sabrina.
and then
Sabrina
actually Lost Boys
is going
that's a good
to-
come back to.
Cast Melf's meteors,
Okay.
and 6 meteors come up in the air.
Oh no, that's a
Um,
lot of damage. But okay.
Yep.
You guys might have killed
Emotional damage.
Well, we gotta get rid of Tummel too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Tom will still coming after you. Too.
And I get to do 2 meteors on when it's cast.
All right.
The first meteor is going to go in between these 2 little dudes right over here.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should kill or really hurt both of these guys. They have to do a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6.
Nope. And no. That was a 5 and an 8.
So they only take 6 damage.
I think they only have 1 hit point.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing is 1 hit point. So
Pretty sure
Oh,
commoners
souls.
just have 1 or 2
Yeah,
hit
so
points.
the only reason,
Yeah, they
and the
don't
reason
have a
I
lot.
kill them is because I don't want them
4 or
retouching
5
her
at
Right.
most.
during that thing. And if a few commoners have to lose their lives to save the world, then so be it. And then my other meteor is going to go at Tummel, and then I will move back into the hallway afterwards.
Okay.
So Tummel also has to make.
They have 4 hit points.
Okay.
There you go.
So Tummel also
I
has
still
to
would've
make
died. I have
a
natural
dexterity
+4 to my
saving throw.
attacks.
Okay.
DC 17.
He actually makes it.
even double.
Okay, so he'll only take half.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have doubled it.
60. Oh.
Half of 7. Will
I like that
All right.
the dead guy's still slumped against the wall,
Yeah.
other wall over there.
Yeah, he's still there.
And I didn't do that. I didn't double the dice, by the way. It was 29 or 27 before. It should have been doubled, so it was 54 and then plus the other. So it was a ridiculous amount. It was well over 60.
Okay.
And that is my. And then I move back into the thing.
And you retreat back into the alcove.
Yep, because
Okay.
I am not in a mood to be messed with.
Tom will rush up.
Well, Tomo got hit, yeah. Or did I
Actually,
save?
He saved.
actually, so I apologize.
Okay.
I just want to do a quick thing instead. How high is the roof here? Like up.
Oh, it's 3 stories tall.
So a story's 12 feet on average.
Yeah. Let's
So
call
it's
that.
36 feet.
Yep.
And is that to the highest point or the lowest point
That's
of the
the
roof?
lowest point.
Okay,
right there.
it's probably too low then. Okay, then yeah, retreating back into the hallway is what I
Alright.
want to do.
Tommel rushes up to you, Eddie, and he's going to try and grapple you.
Oh, grapple me.
In
Okay.
beast form. He's just trying to grab you.
All right.
He's just trying to jump on your back,
Oh,
basically.
all right.
Oh.
Hop on, buddy.
He leaps at you,
Mm-hmm.
and he only gets a 4.
Oh,
So-
well, do I have
He
to do
dives
that?
at you,
It's
but
a contested
you can-
athletics.
Yeah, so you can like try and smack him away.
The athletics, he has a +9. The giant ape. So 18.
Easily swat him away.
I just kind of sidestep, kind of do, pull a like a martial arts move almost, and throw him.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do about him?
I'll grapple him and try to keep him from doing anything, attacking or whatever.
Okay, make
But I guess
a
touching him is
wisdom
not
save.
great.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Add a D4.
Make a wisdom check
Right.
just to see how smart you are
Yep.
right now.
Oh, except for I have to do it as the ape because it does take my wisdom at least is a +1. So. 4.
Okay.
Do you have lucky
But I
points?
have a luck point.
This is my wisdom check to see if you're smart enough to not do something
To not do
stupid
something
in
stupid,
character.
okay.
And apparently you're not. So
Okay.
you're gonna grab him.
Okay.
And,
grapple him. And then I
he's
have
going
to make
try
the
and-
real savings throw?
Yeah. Now you're gonna make a real intelligence saving throw,
That's even worse for this. -2 for the giant ape.
and it's a 16.
Come
It's
on.
just a 16 for his thralls, luckily.
Luck point. Luck point
So,
that.
yeah, I'm going to have to luck point that with my last one.
Oh,
No. It got worse. 4. That's what I was destined to roll tonight. But I just
Demote that
4.
die.
Yeah.
we will end it there tonight.
All right.
As you guys see Eddie the ape's eyes gloss over
No.
and turn black.
I don't see it.
Eddie, everything you see goes to shadow. Okay.
That's okay. I'm almost toast, so just knock me out of the form. I got 3 hit points. It'll be easy. No sweat.
In a minute, you'll have Lady Sylvana back too. More or less.
But we got to get rid of Tom so,
That's true. Tom will still wander
without
around.
touching him, which is your job. Because I would have had to punch him anyway, which wouldn't have been good.
Okay, we'll end there tonight, and we'll see you guys next week. Like I said, we've got a guest player next week. It'll be a lot of fun, and we hope Eddie survives. So,
He will. That's all.
Eddie against the world.
I was about to feed him a potion, so he'll be fine. Huggles.
Huggles will be back too. Nice to
Hopefully.
have
Well, I still have.
Hopefully.
I'm going to make a note that I still have 4 meteors.
Huggles. Oh yeah, good point. All right, thanks everybody, and we'll see you next week. Appreciate it. Bye.